Couple of fair weather clouds out there. It is warm, 81 degrees. The breeze coming in out of the east at 14 miles an hour. So maybe that's helping to give you a little some relief from the heat and the humidity, because it actually feels like 85 degrees out there. How about closer to town? We're taking a look now at current conditions at Bush Airport. 84 degrees. We're up by 6 compared to this exact same time yesterday, and there's still plenty of humidity in the air, but rain chances are going to be pretty isolated for today. I'll have a look at that here in a minute. Here's another look across the area, shot at the Gulf Freeway, looking back towards downtown. A little bit more cloud cover there, but still plenty warm. And out towards the Galleria, beautiful puffy cumulus clouds, and in between that, nice bright blue sky. Okay, so where is the rain? Well, we're not seeing any of it on radar, at least not here in southeast Texas. But if we widen the shot, there's some stormy weather near Brownsville, and this cluster of active storms is slowly but surely going to start scooting up along the coastline and getting closer to our cities and counties by this afternoon. So we do still pencil in a rain chance. I think everything starts in the late afternoon. So think about 5 o'clock time frame. We'll start to see some showers popping up in Matagorda, in Wharton County, getting into El Campo. This could linger for a few hours, trying to get to Brazoria, but I think kind of fizzling out from there. Maybe you see an isolated shower along I-10, the Katy Freeway by 8 o'clock tonight. Most of the severe risk for today, though, is going to be where that cluster of storms is currently, so mainly for South Texas. There is a very low-end risk for an isolated stronger storm, though it is the lowest threat on the 1 to 5 scale. It's a 1. And it only includes a select few of us. So the south portion of Colorado County, a good chunk of Wharton County in El Campo, Matagorda, a little portion of Brazoria, and that is just about it. How about the rain threat for today? Accumulating rainfall. I think most of that concern is going to be, once again, where the cluster of storms is now. We're just going to get some wraparound moisture from that, and we do have isolated spots that could see some ponding, maybe high water spots, although again that risk for today is the lowest that it could be, but it does include El Campo, Sugar Land, Angleton, Lake Jackson if you live there. Maybe you get a healthy downpour this afternoon and evening, even into Galveston and the Boulevard Peninsula. But all in all, I think Houston downtown will be just fine. The rain chance for today is 20%. We drop the chance for moisture tomorrow, and then we pick it back up on a Saturday, and that'll be it. Beyond that, we'll start to dry up, and it's a good thing because we all have some big plans, hopefully, for Mother's Day on Sunday. Your forecast couldn't be any better. You don't have a chance for showers on Sunday, and you're also going to see less humidity. A sunny, beautiful day in the 70s is just about as good as it gets. The high temperature for Mother's Day will be 78 degrees. Let's walk you through future track to show you how our Friday and our Saturday are going to shape up ahead of that Mother's Day. So for your Friday, we'll still have this remnant low hanging out. There will be some wraparound moisture, but I really think most of us are going to stay dry. The chance is less than 20%. That's why I'm not even putting it in the forecast. Maybe you feel an isolated sprinkle in the evening, but that's all. Saturday, I am increasing the rain chance because I think we will see the potential of a couple of isolated downpours, mainly along the coastline. I think for downtown, if you've got plans in the Loop and the Beltway for your Saturday, you should be mainly in the clear. Maybe you see an isolated quick sprinkle passing through the area, but otherwise, most of the activity should stay closer to Matagorda, Brazoria, Galveston, coming down 288 or coming down the Gulf Freeway. But you'll notice by the evening that really pushes offshore. Future track wind tells a good story. So today we've got this north breeze for the most part, at least for the start of the day. We'll see some of the Gulf breeze kicking in here this evening, and that's as that cluster of storms gets close to us. So we're definitely increasing the moisture content here. But into your Friday, more shot of north air continuing into Saturday. And then again on Sunday, And what that does is that it dries up the atmosphere. Air from the north is nice and dry. It's also a little bit cooler. So you'll notice that that's going to drop humidity for us. It's going to be nice as we go into the weekend. Right now, the dew points are anywhere between the low 70s along the coastline to the 60s closer to the city center, which means it's pretty humid outside. It's going to be a good feel like that again tomorrow. But then Saturday and Sunday, at least the late portion of Saturday, you'll notice that those dew points start to drop. The reinforcing shot of the north breeze is going to finally bring down humidity to the comfortable level. And that's also going to bring down the temperatures too. Look at the morning lows. So tomorrow still on the humid side and still warm. Saturday, starting to see the temperatures drop. Sunday and Monday, those two are going to be something you want to pencil into the calendar if you're looking for a good day to go out for a run or even a morning walk. Upper 50s, that's not usual this time of year. In fact, average lows should be in the mid 60s, 66 degrees. So we're close to 10 degrees below the average for Sunday and Monday morning. Temperatures are also going to be dropping after today. Tomorrow, high of 81 degrees. Saturday, mid 70s. Sunday, upper 70s. It's just going to be great. A beautiful, beautiful weekend, despite that 20% chance for an isolated shower on Saturday. Again, I think most of us are going to be just fine. And then Mother's Day Sunday is perfect. No rain, no humidity, and 70s for high temperatures. Today, though, if you had any plans today, it is going to be pretty warm. Look at the highs across the area, upper 80s to around 90 degrees already. So 90 looks to be your high if you're in Hunters Creek, if you're in Copperfield. If you live in the Heights, 89 is where you'll top off. Edo tops off at 89. It's mostly sunny. It's definitely warm. Taking a wider look at Harris County, 87 for Tomball, 88 for Cypress. You'll be at 89 downtown, and I think Bush maxes out at 87 degrees. A cooler spot in Huntsville, 84, and of course down in the island you'll be the most mild, so to speak. 79 degrees will be your high for today. Tonight, so overnight temperatures are not going to dip a whole lot. In fact, it's a pretty cloudy and mild, fairly warm start to the day tomorrow. Copperfield 70s, your overnight low. Heights 71, Acres Homes 70 degrees. Upper 60s for Dyersdale, 69 there. Downtown 71. And I think Bush dips down to 66 degrees. Again, the cooler spots, the further north that you go, 63 degrees is going to be the overnight temperature in Huntsville. Okay, let's walk through the 7-day forecast nice and slow so you can see when's the best day to make your plans. Okay, today, I think if you are in the loop, in the Beltway, especially north of I-10, I don't think you have much of a concern as far as running into any showers. It's definitely going to be warm though, 87 degrees. So keep that in mind if you're going for an outdoor walk or a run, just be pretty hydrated. Tomorrow, beautiful day. We start off at 66. We only top off at 81. You don't have to worry about showers tomorrow. I think the predominant feature is that north breeze that keeps the atmosphere pretty dry. As we see another round of wraparound moisture, we bring back the rain chances for your Saturday. This is again going to favor mostly I-10 and closer to the coastline. And then we're done with the rain chances, okay? Mother's Day Sunday, wow. 50s to start the morning, upper 70s to wrap up the day, mostly sunny skies. I mean, moms deserve it. They get the best day out of the 7-day forecast. Monday is still looking beautiful. We start off on a cool note in the 50s, and then we'll top off at 84 degrees. That's nice and mild. Okay, and now we're talking about high pressure moving back into the area. How do we know that's the case? Well, first of all, we don't have rain chances. And second of all, ooh, those temperatures are climbing. So by Tuesday, we're going to be close to 90 degrees. We'll start off the morning at 66. The high makes up to 89 under a clear shot of sunshine. I think you're still mostly sunny for your Wednesday rather, but at this point, we're starting to increase temperatures and humidity. So Wednesday's going to be warm, starting off the day at 68 degrees, topping off at 90. So it's a trade-off. This week we went from being pretty stormy, at least for the start of the week, to now pretty dry next week, also pretty warm. All right, we'll see you back here for our newscast at 4, 5, 6, and 10, and then I'll catch you up again on the weather tomorrow for another live stream. See you then.